Okay, let's talk about Benin. You know, I didn't know this. So I don't want to go, I have video about this, but I just want to talk about divining timing. Yes, is all this we are experiencing now, it divine timing, divinely guided, divine orchestrated. Yeah. Why? Because if you see everything they start, I don't care, France, Trump, whatever, is gonna fail. Israel, everybody gonna fall. Why? Because God have already seen enough. Okay? God have seen enough. So God is like in the running to finish. Okay? It's gonna, from now, everything you know, everything you learn, you need to question. I think I talked about this before. You need to question, because everything we know before, maybe we never go far from now. I don't care in your personal life, I don't care in your social life. You need to start to question everything in intellectual way and in spiritual way. Yes, because now we are in the hand of universe, God. No one have control of this than high power. Because now Benin, they have coup d'etat. They wanna maybe they're gonna fall like Burkina Faso, everything they do, or Niger, which is really government. Even they came with coup d'etat, but they are working to their own population, which is everybody should do. So what I'm sad about is like France. I think France is in denial. I'm talking France government, not population, guys. France in denial of what that the problem is these people, they are too logic. So I don't mind to be too logic, but we need to have a little bit of God way of doing things from now. So they are too logic. They are in the dark room. They have this all expert. They do this. Okay, 1 + 1 = 2. Yes, it worked before, not now. Why? Because if you can see the amount of unaccountability of killing is like to the off the chart. Somebody told me that Trump talked about 20 million people die in Congo. That is maybe double than Second Guerre Mondiale or whatever, World War II or World War whatever. But nobody's talking about. We're talking about 20 million people die. But every year we parade. I don't discount what these people die in World War II, but why not start to recognize other human beings? Is this a racial thing? Because they are black, so they're not allowed to be known, allowed to be parade. We're talking about 20 million people die. That only Congo. Sudan, Burkina Faso. So this, the same people who are killing in Africa, the same people who parade that day. You see? So this, when you talk about this, they say, oh yeah, you are too conspiracy, you are undermined what happened, this, because of this. Yes, I'm conspiracy, basically. But the conspiracy just come true. So God basically hear people voices, not us, people who die already. So God now is a driving seat. So France and now they are attacking in Benin and in Nigeria is helping. This is the way they are doing before. They always do this in Africa. You do this, you don't do this, coup d'etat, boom. You do this, you didn't do this, coup d'etat, boom. You do this, you didn't coup d'etat, you don't wanna, they kill you. This is going for years. And France always have their way for years. So Africans talk about it in the social media, this, and nobody listen because they care less. So that's why I put a race in these things, because I was looking to comment in the missionary who they are playing, whatever they crash in Congo. There are some white people were there, and all of a sudden, I can't comment. See, they are reacting other way because the white people they are in that video. You see? So people say, Elizabeth, this is not a race, you stupid, shut up, this is, yes, this is a race. I'm talking about 20 million people die, guys. That is just Congo. Just not, that is just official narrative, official things. I couldn't comment because there are 4 white people in that boat. Reaction is very quickly. So you want me to talk about it? It's not a race. You see? So my point is, from now, things gonna be abnormal in the way people say, whoa, maybe 2 plus 2 is not equal 4 now. What happened? The logic people gonna go to the blackboard, write, oh my God, is and people now they need to go to the God side, spiritual way, because God is gonna do things absolutely abnormal to save people, because they know human being can't handle our own civilization, our own. We can't control ourselves. So what you mean France can come kill people for years, but they still have veto in UN? We still call them developing country, even we know more than 8 countries, they are bankrupt themselves for France. But you can shut up people when I talk about this. She's so confused, I can't handle, because, see, this ignorant God just say enough. So from now, I don't know what you're gonna go to Benin, but things gonna turn the way completely different. And this is not Benin only, because God have enough. Look, Burkina Faso, a lot of people die for years. France killed more people than the only their lifestyle government offer them. 80% come from Africa and 80% come from blood African. I don't mind. I don't mind to have another country cooperate with Africa. If France goes, okay, I have 11 countries, okay, give me this one, they take a little bit, this transaction way, fine. But if France wanna bankrupt people, absolutely, they want 90% of everything. This arrogance way, no more. The amount of time I pass to pray for the people African and no more. Yes, no more. And in France, they need to go to 180 or disappear. I'm talking about the government. They need to go to 180. Like, okay, stop killing, take it another route. Like, okay, guys, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to stop a supply of equipment for killing and start cooperation. Okay, okay, I need 40%. Okay, I'm gonna give you 60%. Okay, this one you're gonna do this, and everybody's happy. That is the way it should be, or less than that. But they don't want. Why they don't want? Because they want us to keep worshiping them. Yeah, that's the goal. So if the transactional way is normal, and the people gonna say, okay, this is this, everybody happy? No, they need Africa to suffer. So we can go to France, and when they go to France, they're gonna complaining. Yeah, this is not only France. This is all the countries. They need this chaos, and they need complaining at the same time. That's why people, when they talk about immigration, I just laugh. I say, why they talk about? Because when I don't care which country, even it's not Africa, even make it, maybe America Latin, they're gonna stop immigration. We're gonna starve here. So my point is why we complaining, why we look like it's a bad thing, at the same time it's a good thing. Why we just not stop talking about it? So people now they're waking up and say, wait a minute. It's all like a game. So everything gonna go to our side, which is we need peace. We need cooperation as a human. God give us a mouth. We can cooperate, we can communicate, but the greed is too high. And the point is everybody wanna take for themselves. If we will call like development country, what's the point? So France in Benin in panic mode. And that's why sometimes I think, I did a video before, I think if I feel like, I don't say think because I'm using my feeling more than logic. I did a video before about Trump. Trump is all about American first, but he realized he needed his buddies. So all this saga, imagine. I think I was like, I put articles in an X, and I did a video about Christian. Everybody's like, every time Christian this. I don't discount Christian are dying. I don't discount. But you see, all this saga, I was like, something doesn't. And when I feel it, I feel it in a minute. Open your mouth, I feel it, where side you are going. Yeah. So I was like, wait a minute. You want to save Africa, but you want to parade every single day for that one? And imagine, I put articles maybe 1 month or 2 months in X, you can find how Chernobyl is in the killing of Christian. Yes, because of the land. So I was like, Elizabeth, maybe you are too much in the feeling. Now I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. See? So Chernobyl, go to other country. They have all this money to spend to go other. But they can fix their own mess, helping Christian. When I have this, I say, okay, this is not normal. You know, Nigeria is a big country. They are a rich country. This is not normal. And this is going on. I think it's 30,000 Christians died for 2 years or 3 years. That's a lot of people. A lot of people. Even forget about Chernobyl, international human rights or UN. Why they stay silence? 30,000 people die, and I can comment in just boat of missionary crash in Congo. See, there are some protection we miss in when we talk about Africa. And people say, gonna say, Elizabeth, it's not our job to protect Africa. You're right. But Africa, they are owned by these same people who does people don't know now it's coming out that Africa, every time people say, oh, Africa, they are so lazy, well, they can do this. See, even Macron talk about Africa before very badly, but now he realizes, oh my God, I need them. They need us. But the way they are operate is not very godly. So God have enough, and from here you're gonna see abnormal things from the government, especially the scam one. I don't care Africa, I don't care where, the scam gonna fall because in a new order. This started long time ago, but for me, as I feel, 2020, it was the preparation for this coming mass awakening. And people now, they don't care which race you are. They just want to talk about injustice, which is I love. Because we human being, we are just one. But before they preach different things, so Africa, they just say one thing. and they go on in their life. No more. Is France is panicking big time, and you're gonna panic. Actually, France government need to do one thing: apologize the way they did for years to Africa, and pivot what they wanna do. Otherwise, they're gonna be humiliated in the way they can never recover. Because you know what, people doesn't know. I talked about this video before. We are just have the same brain. Yes, human beings have the same brain. It's all about people, how you've been raised, which way your parent focus more. But we have the same thing. That's why elite people, their kids feel they feel like they are more superior because they go to good school, but in the end of the day, we have the same thing. Everybody can do anything. And the people high power, they know this. That's why they keep African in the war and finish war after war, because they know if they stop, we're going to think. And the thinking is the biggest fear of these people, because we can think like everybody. We have the same capacity. That's why they focus on your skin color, how you look like, oh my God, how you wear, how you go, oh, she speaks this, oh, she's... Yeah, because they know this all the complex they give us, so we can feel inadequate. I'm not enough. Oh my God, I can't. I don't have blue eyes. Oh my God, you see? Because they know that. So from that's why they put African in the endless war. Endless. Imagine Trump would just make a deal to Congo. Everybody's happy. But M23 keep going. And nobody saying, where is international law? Where is UN to talk about it? They don't want it because they are in the coup. You have, for the first time in Africa, they make a deal, and the president of the US will talk openly, and he is really show where... I think people, many Americans, maybe they didn't know where Africa is or Congo is. I don't blame them. Even my kids, they don't know. It's when I bring my son over there, it's like, oh, wait a minute, he was like shocked. He was shocked. So I don't blame US people who North America. He was shocked. I said, Mommy, what is going on? He's like, what is going on? He couldn't do anything. I said, no, you need to go with the flow. This is life. I grew up. This is my life. Because we're living in illusion. After 2 or 3 days, kids became like part of themselves. Actually, they laugh because people, they are very nearby. You don't feel like excluded. or I can't talk to her because she's black. Yeah, I can talk to her because she's white. Or I can, she's a woman. No. Over there, it's like everything like flow. I was looking for him. Like when I was there, I was, I'm not in the church, but I thought like Jesus. Yes, Jesus when he was younger. I don't say he is Jesus, but for some reason my thought go to Jesus when the Bible say when Jesus was younger, he was preaching somewhere, and they were looking for him because he was so happy to do what he's doing, and that happened to me over there. I was not knowing where he is, which here I can't. I can't leave my my kid outside. So I'm gonna pick up and go. But I didn't know. Like 1 hour, I was like, where is he? Go outside. Go this house. Go very, very far near church. Outside the church, it's a lot of friends. I love to people because he just speaks English and everybody speaks Swahili. So he doesn't understand what they're talking. And other kids, they are pick up on the words because they teach Swahili over there. It was so cool. I was like, he's very popular for no reason over there. Because kids are naturally gravitate to each other. It's natural way of living. My point is, imagine if cooperation in money, in resources, and kids gonna grow together. No wars, no violence. That they don't want it. And your kid gonna start to pick up what they can do when they grow up and can do this, but endless wars. So Nigeria is playing with the fire. Nigeria government is playing with the fire because now we can see through what is going on. People we blame France, but for now this Nigeria go to Benin because France wanna take control of this country. If you can see in the map, France is desperate. They still have like 6 or 7 countries pay money to their country, but it's not enough because their own facade, their own system is base of corruption Africa for them. See, this is the way of unhuman France government do for years. I do have list in my X account how many president France killed. Guess how many? 10, 20, 30. That is the people we know. The coup d'etat, the killing, international coup, they put the people for innocent people for years. So for them, they can have titles, developing countries. Because many companies in France depend in Africa because they take raw material. So they do something to their country. So when they don't have, everything crumble. But they can still have if they want. in human way, but they too arrogant to do it. They can still have 50-50, which is not a bad good thing, but you see, they can still have, but they so arrogant, they so entitled. France government is so entitled of Africa in the way I never see before. These colonies, I don't know why they don't stop them. But you know who's gonna stop them? The universe. Yes, the universe gonna stop France soon. And they're gonna beg. Yes, they're gonna beg. And people gonna see through who they really are. Or they stop what they're doing. They say, okay, African country, okay, I'm sorry, what is happening? Okay, we're gonna sign now. You know why Kagame is keeping going and M23? Because of this France. Yes. I'm not a little bit happy to see Trump, what he's like um, um, putting Kagame like more important. Kagame killed people a lot in the name of France. Yes. I don't know what I hear expect somebody near me talk about, oh, it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing, but I feel Trump wanna sell wars equipment too. So they wanna like their cake and eat it. Like they have mineral and they're gonna have war equipment. So maybe the wars in Congo gonna keep going. Why? Because many equipment is gonna come from them. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't mind to be wrong. I don't know many things. And I don't need to know anyway. The only thing I need to know myself. That's it. That's the only thing I need to know who control. So from now, guys, African people, our prayer need to be louder. Our prayer need to be, I don't care which religion you are, before you go to bed, pray. Pray for this madness to stop. And pray for government of France to fail, yes, to fail their killing. Not to fail as a government, to fail their killing to Africa because we have enough and they kill enough. And if UN is too coward to talk about France, what they're doing, university is there for this. And this is high power is talking, and this is from now you're gonna see things you never see before, and things are gonna feel or seem like they are winning. Even Nigeria to go there, they got people now. They show us who they are. So you can stop killing of Christian there. You go way back to Trump. He went to Trump to talk about Christian killing or preparing for this one. So that's why I say Trump underneath is playing double agent. Yes. Because he knows when he in the future, even just not him administration, they know in the future they will never go alone. This is something African people we don't know much. We are always operate in one man shows ourselves. That's why they are attacking. So Trump say America first, but he realized he needs Europe, he needs other people. So Tunobu, when he went to see Trump, I don't think they talk about Nani, only the killing. So why? It's like my kids are beating themselves here. I'm gonna go to neighbor to talk about what my kids are beating themselves in my house. See, it seems normal, and people seem like, yeah, it's a bit, yeah, this is seem normal, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too. I don't know. How come? How come I can finish the problem in my house first? So my kid have a problem. I'm going to my neighbor. You know what? My kid have problem. So I don't know. So why? Why are you parent? Every family have problem. I don't think families should never have problem. I don't know. I think it's natural. I grew up with a lot of problem. A sibling but fighting. That I think is part of natural things. But France and Trump noticing killing of Christian way far, and he start rolling. Oh my God, the killing of and all this. I was like, I don't know, sound bad for me. I was like, something wrong. Wait a minute, what? I don't think people realize how Trump is very clever. He starts something, he knows he's big, boom. The Nigeria can't have more than 200 million people. But he just go, Trump, boom. Less than 1 month, Benin. So you tell me, this is the game going on. People don't see him. This is the France, because the France is, if you can follow Candice Owen, something going on. France, US, and Israel, they are buddies. So to know when he went to see Trump, basically he went to see France. Do you know what? How you? Someone told me the signature of when they were when they are Rwanda and Congo and Trump over there, and the FIFA represented was there. And this somebody told me, I was like, when he finished, I said, why he was there? And he was like, yeah, you know, football can be politics. I was like, wait a minute. That I was like, stop. What you talking about? Yeah, FIFA was there. What? Wait a minute. FIFA was there. Yeah, yeah, but not in the signature, but he was there like presented. I was like, I don't know, my brain took boom. I said, no, this is Europe, was there. This is France was there. He was like, why? I don't know. Maybe I'm too nine. I was like, why? Why? It's like I'm in the just simple example. I'm in the clothing store. Doesn't have shoes. But another store of shoes should be there when I'm looking for clothing and store with the shoes, whatever the person who owns a shoe store should be there looking for me when I'm looking for clothing, and I don't looking for shoes. See? Why? I'm going to ask, why are you there? Maybe following me. See, this is type of things us as YouTubers or social media or whatever it is you call it, influencer, we need to dig deeper. Why FIFA was there? FIFA should be in the sport. So Trump allowed FIFA to be there. Looking big picture, guys. Looking to big picture. Enough of quick bait. Enough of, oh my God, this is, yeah, signature. This is what happened. So when FIFA was there, they're gonna report what happened. So you watching FIFA sport, you think you're watching just sport? I'm not politician, no, I don't. I just want to support me. And the sport play a big part in Africa. I remember my little sister sleep at 2 a.m. watching soccer. I used to be like that. But when I found out, is all following the herd. Yes, I can watch sport if I want, but not in the way I was watching. This all mind control is all about distraction. It's all about whatever. So FIFA was there when Trump was in Kagame with uh, Tshisekedi. And people say, yeah, the person tell me, oh, no, I say, kick out France. Please, France was there because FIFA was there. Europe was there because FIFA was there. FIFA is represent for them, and Trump allows this to be there in purpose. Trump is not stupid. Trump realized he needs the other people. And he knows the other people, they know more Africa, like France. It's like a dynasty in Africa. And it's going to fall very hard. Mark my word. This is going to fall in the way people going to spectacular. Or France need to negotiate with Africa, but killing people, coup d'etat after coup d'etat after coup d'etat. African people going to take control of their lives. Enough of killing for France, enough of killing of UN, secret donors, enough of killing for in the name of helping, enough of killing for, oh, the Africans are too inferior. That's why, you know why? That's why they're too inferior. People doesn't know we don't have choice. I'm gonna put in my, we don't have choice. Huh? So now you can see through how Nigeria goes there very fast. He can do the same thing to his own country to finish Boko Haram. But you know Boko Haram connected? Boko Haram is a baby for the France, for all this, World Bank, all this. It's all money. Boko Haram have a lot of cash. Where does it come from? World Bank, all this. So you tell me, my kids are fighting in my house, but I'm going to help my neighbor house kids are fighting. This is happened to Nigeria now. And we're going to close our eyes and we're going to see the story again. Oh, Christians are dying. We need Trump to go there. UN, all this parade. I wasn't really, I said, guys, something big is happening. This is not about Christian. This is not about, this is regain control. Because now, US, now France sees like they are not the only player than they were before. Yes, panic mode. And people say, oh, wait a minute. I can have this. I don't need to beg. If Burkina Faso follow France for years, now they have their own plane for maybe 3 years, I think, or 2 years. See, and they were calling the poorest country in the Africa. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. My name is Elizabeth, and you follow me Nix, which is fantastic over there. They have more censorship than before, and which is part of the game, guys. Part of the game, because the big boss is panicking the way they never sees coming, because we are in the hand of God. And yeah, God is even gonna censor people. People gonna find a way to talk, to find a way to communicate, because this is not business as usual. We're done. We are done with following the herd. We are done. I know this. We're done. We're just done. Okay. African people need how was their dignity. Okay. Like yesterday, I put a video about Egypt. Yeah, that's another things I didn't know much. Yes, I didn't know. I just feel Egypt. I was like, wait a minute, pyramid. So I found out they have a lot of bully sites in desert or whatever. I was like, oh, this, you can't talk much about Sudan without talking about Egypt, which I didn't know. So I was so, I don't want to talk about things I don't know, or I'm not allowed to talk with universe. I was like, and Egypt is Africa, and I don't like to talk about it bad about Egypt, because it's Africa. So I don't want us to beat ourselves. So it's like, okay, like they dividing to conquer. Not that I'm trying, but there's a big story over there. So if we are honest about ourselves, we can't just go about France, and forgot about the big picture. Yeah. Oh, even France is doing bad thing, but we need to know what happened, especially what happened to Egypt. Okay? The old Egypt. What happened to history for now? Why history is all like starting over there only in Egypt, but other places doesn't, history is not there. What is going on? Who changed history? For what? We need to talk about these things. I know, it's like, Elizabeth, you're just dividing of it. Yes. But we're not, in the end, even Egyptian people can say, yeah, you are right. People who just have logic mind, because sometimes we are too emotional. But we need to take these things in a logic way and in emotional way at the same time, to see, okay, even Egyptian people say, oh, yeah, we need to know what happened. Okay? So I don't know where university gonna go this, but I really look deeper. There are a lot of things we have questioned. We need to know more about. We need to find out. This is not accusation, because Egypt is Africa. I went to Egypt when I came to Canada, and I saw pyramid at the far, and yeah, but a lot of question about black people, ancient Egypt, in history. History is very manipulated in the way we have no idea. That's why I tell you, from now, even textbook, we need to start questioning, because people manipulated a lot of things to go their way. Something doesn't add up. Thank you so much.